Welcome back, Flare community. I hope everyone's well and having an incredible day. Happy Monday. It is live stream day. We do have Doc in the house. We've got Death Ranger, Anna, Valiant Energy, all the usual suspects. And well, it's been quite a busy day, I guess, especially in the past couple of hours, because for those of you who may not be aware, the Oracle Swap DEX has launched, and we're going to do a bit of a quick recap of what it is, a bit of a live tutorial here. Nothing too fancy and nothing too in-depth, but I am going to blitz through all of these tabs here just to give you guys a little bit of a demo at the end. First things first, we have the members airdrop, and that is based on the amount of subscribers we currently have, and it's currently at 58.3 thousand, which obviously means we're doing a 58.3 XRP airdrop to members. Again, you can find this particular channel only if you are a paid member or a Patreon of the Flare Community YouTube channel. Just hook up your account to Discord and you should find this. And regarding the airdrop, I always pin them up to the top here. And if you are struggling to find it, you have 24 hours and all you have to do is come right up to the top here. See this little pinned messages. And that's the one that we just did a couple of minutes ago. And obviously here are all the past airdrops every single week for a long time now. So with that being said, we're going to jump straight into the usual way of starting. And that is a quick look at Flare metrics, just to check out the latest reward rates and see who's running the show this week. Surprise actually, Flare Dienst. They're topping the charts. They've been a top performer for a long time, and they've been first actually for quite a few weeks, and it's great to see them back on the podium. We've got FTSO IT in second, Alpha Oracle in third, Use Your Spark in fourth, and then the previous champion of last epoch, Evolve FTSO in fifth. And this is due to some downtime, I believe, but they have resolved it, so you can expect them to increase, I guess, next epoch. Big shout out to S-Toads here, climbing the ranks, currently in 8th place too. I guess some of the biggest news here, actually, before we jump into that, I found this really funny. This is on the Flare Network's glossary, and you know, there's a definition for when Flare. It's actually the war cry of all the impatient that would like to see the Flare Network launch before it is fully tested. Pay no heed to them. Well, they're all going to be quiet very soon, because we did get this announcement here from the Flare Network official account, and it says in regards to the audits, it's been very successful and it did not uncover any significant flaws or defects that could impact the confidentiality, integrity, or availability of the Flare node or the network at large. And we're going to get more details on that, I'm sure. Something that was, I guess what makes this so significant is that I think this audit result was the thing that the launch depended on. And obviously, since this is passed, we can expect to see a 4th of July launch. So happy days with that. I guess something to take note of here, this is coming from Tom T, the community communications, head of community communications on Flare. He said that the Spark token distribution will not begin on day one. So that's something important to note, similar to how Songbird rolled out. And, you know, there are many people who are complaining after waiting so long that they can't just wait, you know, just a little bit longer. It's no big deal. This is how Songbird worked. So for those of you who participated in the Songbird airdrop, you will already be familiar. Moving on here. Some of you may be expecting to receive your Spark tokens or FLR tokens from Celsius, and Hugo said that they're trying to work with Celsius basically to make something happen for those who are expecting to receive it. And again, he did reiterate this important message that this is the risk inherent in centralized platforms. When you deposit assets into a centralized platform or exchange, they are in control because your assets are held in their wallets. So always keep that in mind. this was actually pretty cool from the Flare Networks team. They've started rolling out these short videos. There's going to be 8 in total. And this one, I believe, starts with the Songbird Explorer and how you can use it efficiently. It's only very short, but I'm sure that they're going to go into more details. In fact, we may be able to get a little bit of an idea here. Checking token balances, transaction types, finding the current reward epoch, verifying when the lock-in power block occurs. This is probably a big one for those who want to debug and find out who they've delegated to. Checking the reward status, claiming FTSO rewards, and this is obviously through the Songbird Explorer, not through a web application. We have down at the bottom here, NFTs, retrieving token IDs and viewing, and finally, delegating WNUT through the block explorer. So just basically delegation through the Songbird Explorer. But some of these may not be so applicable because we do have beautiful websites created by the community to make it a little bit easier to follow. What do we have here? Yes, this was chapter 2. I guess we did just quickly go through that. Almost hitting 500 videos on the Flare Community YouTube channel. And you know what I'm like with my milestones. I do like to do a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Obviously, members of the YouTube channel and obviously Patreons are going to get the lion's share of the rewards. But I think we're going to do some, definitely Songbird, maybe some XRP, maybe some NFTs. Who knows? I'm going to have a little think and get back to you on a later date about that. FTSO AU bringing out a fresh version of their app. It actually looks really nice. I actually prefer the latest design. It looks really sleek, and you can see a little bit of a picture of it here. Just, I guess, some fine tuning, and something that I'm a big fan of here is the dark mode. I guess that's from my previous developer history. I guess we have a thing against light mode. Definitely not good for the eyes. What else do we have here? Yes, it's a true story. It's extremely unlikely that you will buy the exact bottom, and it's extremely unlikely that you will buy or sell the exact top. So, you know, we do have this turbulent market at the minute, and don't worry about trying to get the very bottom because it's basically impossible, right? The idea is to, I guess, average in on the way down. Maybe once there's confirmation of a reversal, and on the flip side, you want to start scaling out your positions as you sell on the way up, not the other way around. Shout out to David Ray, who got this beautiful piece framed, and I do actually have one myself. I just haven't unpacked it yet and got it framed. But yeah, signed by Johnny Lawrence and myself. I guess not physically, but yeah, I think this looks absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to get mine on the wall too. Death Ranger, this is one for you, I guess. I know you've been quite active in this game by Koinly Labs, and it's called SGB Craft, and it's basically a unique 1v1 hybrid trading card strategy, and it's a turn-based strategy, and it actually looks very intriguing. I'm yet to actually jump in, but it's something that I'm definitely looking into, and if you aren't following them, you can search for them on Twitter at Songbird Potato. Yes, he is the creator of the infamous potato NFTs. And this is what the user interface looks like. So, you know, you basically play your cards, and you have, I guess, like on a very high level, you just have a battle against each other to see who wins. And this is actually the very first game on Songbird as far as I'm aware. Now, there are a couple of other games coming out, one of them being Argon, and the other being Cooties, Thoth's trading card game 2. I'm not sure what he's going to call that, but it's great to see gaming applications being built on top of the Songbird network. FTSO here. I'll give you, I guess, a quick sneak peek of this. This is Hugo getting flown about by both the Riddler and an anonymous astronaut. This is very close to launch now. I reckon it's coming this week, so stay tuned for that. Just thought I'd give you a quick sneak peek. And I guess on a bit of a different tangent here with Ripple, I just had to say it. You know, it's kind of ironic. The SEC argue that XRP holders have the expectation of profits based on the efforts of Ripple. But in reality, the resolution of this lawsuit may be the first thing associated with Ripple that directly affects the price of XRP. It just cracks me up, this whole lawsuit thing, and I'll be glad when it ends, but I'm patiently waiting. I think, as Brad Garlinghouse said, we are on the right side of the law. I guess just another metric before we round up here. I've actually tweeted from the Flare community Twitter account, you know, almost 12,000 times, which is around 20 tweets every single day since we started in 2021. You know, it's been an absolutely crazy ride. Shout out to Johnny Lawrence for creating this beautiful NFT too. And yeah, absolutely crazy. But I'm glad to have you all here to be a part of it. Again, the big news coming from today is the Oracle Swap DEX, the decentralized exchange. It's just gone live, what time? Maybe just over an hour ago, an hour and 10, 20 minutes ago. And this is what it looks like. I'm going to have a quick blast on this and you guys can just, I guess, watch. I can talk through some of the things here for you. So this is, I guess, the farms, all the farms, and these are the different pairings, all right? So the main functionality as a decentralized exchange is this swap feature here at the top. And basically, you can swap assets between other assets. So say you have some Songbird, you can swap it for Oracle. Just give it a quick refresh for a second. Here we go. So let's say I want to swap 10 Songbird. For that, I could get 165 Oracles. And you can pick from a lot of different things. And you can even add your own assets. You can see I added one here, but there's many to choose from. And yeah, it's really working great, working as expected, and very seamless too. So that's the swap. You also have the pools, and if I'm honest, I don't really like to do it through here. So you can click on add, and you can add liquidity to these different pools. And it's similar to FLR Finance, where you provide 50% of each asset, okay? But for me, I like to do it through this section here, the farm. So if you click down onto all farms, this is a list of all the different farms that you can participate in. And the most important thing, or the most important columns, is actually these two as far as I'm concerned, right? So what does this actually mean? Basically, these are the different pools. This is for people who want to swap wrapped Songbird to Oracle tokens. And this is how much has been locked up in terms of the LP tokens, or the liquidity pool tokens. This column is particularly important because it shows you how much of this profit token that you can actually receive. And I believe this is in maybe a 24-hour period. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to read some of the documentation or talk with the Flare Oracle team to get a little bit more info, but I believe it's 24 hours. And look, you know, it seems as though the highest one here is the wrapped Songbird to Oracle pool. So if you're in this, if you have the best share of this, you're going to get the best share of the rewards. And the Oracle token is actually doing pretty well at the minute. So if we click on the swap again, and let's just say we have the profit token, the ticker symbol is PRO, and we want to swap it into Songbird. Now, one of these is actually going to net you 5 Songbird tokens, which I think is pretty good. So here's what I've been doing. We're going to check out my farms here. There we go, my farms. I'm in a number of these, just the wrapped Songbird to Oracle and the X Oracle 2. You can see that this value is going up all the time as people are adding more liquidity. And if you click on this, let's just do a brief example here. And let's say I want to add liquidity for 500 Songbird tokens. Now, 500 Songbird tokens, the equivalent of that in dollar value is 8,500 Oracle tokens. Now I have enough of both, so it's going to allow me to confirm adding liquidity. It's going to tell me how many liquidity pool tokens that I'm going to get, just shy of 2,000, okay? And it also gives you an indicator of how much that represents within the pool. And as we can see here, I'm not sure if you guys can see it well. There we go, blow that up a little bit. It's 0.1%. Okay, so it may be important or maybe wise just to copy this number for a second. I can remember it off the top of my head, but let's confirm the deposit here. And we're going to wait until this comes. It does say 500 here. Don't get too frightened about that. It's the gas fee plus the 500 that we're actually going to deposit as liquidity, okay? I'm going to confirm that. Processing. You should get a confirmation in the top right here. Just saw it in the background. Close that. We've added 500 Songbird and 8,430 Oracle tokens. Perfect. So once you've done that, it's not the end of the story, okay? What you need to do is you need to click back on here and you need to click on staking. So once we have our OLP tokens, this is the liquidity pool tokens for what we just created from providing the liquidity here. And we can just click that and it will bring the full value over here. And all you have to do is confirm the deposit. And then you are basically staking your liquidity pool tokens. And what does that do? I hear you ask. That allows you to generate these profit tokens. And again, I did say that I believe these are every 24 hours, okay? Now, if you can remember, when we was providing the liquidity, it actually said we had 0.1% of the pool. So if you times this by, or divide it by 1,000, which will give you, 0.1%, you would just get, maybe 10 every single day, right? You can see this value is going up pretty fast now. I've been doing this for a while. Well, I say a while, so like an hour at least. And I'm going to have some profit to take as well, some profits, let's say. So there's 2 right here. And I do have a fairly large share of this pool, actually. Managed to get in really early, and yeah, happy days for me, I guess. I did have the notifications on for Flare Oracle, and a big shout out to Doc Bob D, who did actually bring it to my attention that they are planning to launch today. And here we are, you see 27 here to claim. So we're going to harvest them. Do you like that word, harvest? And confirm that. And something else just to quickly point out is that this is you also do suffer from impermanent loss if you were to if the balance of each asset was to change from the point that you entered. Captain Chainsaw, what site is this on? This is on the Oracle Swap website, and this is the decentralized exchange by Oracle Swap. Just give me a sec, I'll put it in the chat for you. There we go. So that's pretty much it. That's basically how it works. And I did actually just get some Oracle swaps, some profit tokens, so I'm actually just gonna quickly sell them and just show you exactly I guess what it's all about. So I'm gonna click that, and there we go. We can swap 281 into 1,263 Songbird. Confirm the swap here. Hey presto, there we go, happy days. Now there is also something here that I can quickly tell you about. If we jump up to the stake, here you can stake. I've chipped in a fairly large amount here, 250,000 of X Oracle, and I believe that we get some sort of APR on this, or APY. Not too sure. Here we go. For every swap on the exchange, 0.035% of the swap fees are distributed as Oracle, proportional to your share of the Oracle Foundry. And that's what this is. This is the Oracle Foundry. When your Oracle is staked into the Oracle Foundry, you receive X Oracle. Okay, sorry, this is X Oracle. Your Oracle is continuously compounding. When you unstake, you will receive all of the originally deposited Oracle and any from additional fees. So happy days. Crypto Popo, did you have to do anything to get the free Oracle? they did airdrop to holders of various NFTs, and everyone should have a small amount just for holding Songbird if that was you. And they also did have an NFT sale, which basically allowed you to accumulate some Oracle tokens too. So if you stake and add to a pool, do you still get fees? Do you mean stake here? If you stake here, you get fees, but only a small percentage. Doc Bob D. You know, I think this is a different income stream rather than entering the farms. Some people often refer to farms as staking. I guess it is staking in a sense because you're staking your liquidity pool tokens, but this is a separate way that you can stake X Oracle. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm here on these two pools, and you can see how much it's gone up recently. So if you do have Oracle tokens, it's definitely worth putting them into putting them to use basically. So what time are we on? 20 past. Okay, well, I guess it's time for the members competition. Now, we did actually do something up here. Where are we? The questionnaires, general polls. Here we go. I asked, and you guys let me know which one you liked. You want to see a say what you see, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this, and then I'm going to jump over to the members stage here where we can have a little chinwag for those who want to have a little talk about today's events, maybe talk about Oracle Swap, and yeah, so let me get everyone's attention. This is, whoops-a-daisy, don't want to start that just yet. Let's go to the members chat here. So you guys are getting ready. And yes, let me quickly find my little puzzle. I feel like this one is a lot easier. And, you know, I think Crypto Granny, you may have an advantage here being English. The first picture as a clue is someone off of a British TV show. So you may need to search for it. But I believe in you. Crypto Granny's ready. I hope you guys are as well. Let's see. Whoops, let me see here. Right, okay, give me a second. There we go, right, there you go, guys. It's not Mr. Bean. Okay, sorry, it's this picture here. This is a character from a British TV show. That's the puzzle. And the first person who wins it, sort of a phrase, we're going to give 20 XRP to the winner. KB asking if you can connect via Bifrost. You certainly can. Oh, Crypto Granny, she got it pretty quick. So yes, it is this guy here from Only Fools and Horses is called Dell. And the phrase was like, you know, start delegating. Got a little ing at the bottom here as well, or go delegate, or begin delegating. You know, I'm definitely giving that to Crypto Granny. She was quick off the mark there. Again, a very short one. I do have another one in the bank for next week, but you know, maybe we can have some competition while you guys submit them to me, and are obviously excluded from the draw, but maybe we can get you some of that XRP as well. But yeah, that's it, guys. What I'm going to do now is jump on the members stage in maybe a minute or two's time, and yeah, we'll have a little chat there. So I guess with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the demo. Hope you enjoyed this week's catch up and all that good stuff. Again, if you're not already subscribed, please feel free to do so. And thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week, and until next time, I'm out.
Mission Control, we have liftoff.